Bohemian Rhapsody is a biographical drama that was released in 2018. Directed by Bryan Singer, the film stars Rami Malek, Gwilym Lee, Ben Hardy and Joe Mazzello. Co-stars include Aidan Gillian, Tom Hollander and Mike Myers. The film begins in 1970. Farouk Balsara works at Heathrow Airport and lives with his family. One evening, he goes to a local bar to see a band called Smile perform. Farouk goes in search of the band and discovers that their lead singer has just quit, and he impresses them with his vocal range. The band then tour the UK with Farouk as their singer and their new bass player, John Deacon. Farouk then changes his name to Freddie Mercury and changes the band's name to Queen. They then sign with John Reid, who books them a tour of America. But when Freddie begins an affair with Paul Prenter, his personal assistant, he tells his girlfriend Mary Austin and the couple separate. Paul's influence on Freddie begins to cause friction within the band, and he urges him to go solo. Freddie then signs a $4 million deal with CBS Records, which angers the band. Freddie then travels to Munich to record his solo album, Mr. Bad Guy. Whilst in Munich, Mary visits Freddie and urges him to return to Queen and perform at Live Aid. But with the band members very angry at him, can they forgive him and regroup to perform? Kicking off with the good, this film is a rocking good time. The movie itself went through a bit of development hell. Plans for a Queen movie were announced in 2010 and Sacha Baron Cohen was cast to play Freddie Mercury. That would have been a different film altogether, but he left the project in 2013. In the end, I think they cast the right actor for the job. Rami Malek gives a sensational performance as Freddie Mercury, and he captures the essence of Freddie amazingly well and gives us a small insight to what the man was like. It is scary how much Gwilym Lee looks like Brian May. It's a great bit of casting there. But Ben Hardy, Joe Mazzello and Gwilym Lee as Roger Taylor, John Deacon and Brian May respectively all give great performances and are equally an important part of the story as well as character development. The soundtrack for this movie is filled with some Queen classics such as Somebody to Love, Killer Queen, Another One Bites the Dust and We Will Rock You, just to name a few. The Live Aid concert at the end of the film is done really well and actually looks like the real event. The concert will have you stamping your feet, singing along. It makes you want to stand up and join in. On to my mixed. As a die-hard fan of Queen, there are instances in the film where things are not quite correct in the timeline. Such as, We Will Rock You was released in 1977, not 1980. Freddie did not announce to the band that he had AIDS before the Live Aid performance, and Freddie Mercury did not fire John Reid. The Live Aid set in real life was 20 minutes long, and in the movie they cut out Crazy Little Thing Called Love and a short version of We Will Rock You. Not only that, but the songs that they do play, Radio Gaga and Hammer to Fall, are a lot shorter in the movie than the real performances. Why isn't the last 20 minutes of the film the Live Aid set? Because they filmed it. It's on the special features of the Blu-ray and 4K release of the movie. Now, on to the bad. My issue with the movie is how quickly it goes over Freddie's personal life. We get bits and pieces here with Paul Prenter leading Freddie into nightclubs and places that were probably not good for him. You look at Rocket Man, the Elton John biopic, and that focuses a lot on Elton's personal life, which is what they should have done here. Also, the film makes out that Freddie was alone and the band wasn't there to support him, which just wasn't the case. My final thoughts. As a huge fan of Queen, I highly recommend Bohemian Rhapsody. The film is very well directed by Bryan Singer, has an amazing cast with some stellar performances, but Rami Malek is definitely the standout of the film, and it has a soundtrack that will have you grooving and singing along to every song. Yes, there are a few issues, but it's entertaining and a hugely enjoyable movie. My rating for Bohemian Rhapsody is 8 out of 10. Please join me in the comment section below to share your opinions. This is just mine. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to help make the channel grow. Their music, you know. Their story, you don't. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you at the next review.